Does anyone else feel like Olfina Greymane's character in Skyrim makes no sense? What's up guys, Ace Thorn here and welcome to another video game discussion video. I do these analysis videos on a regular basis, so if you'd like to see more of them, be sure to hit that subscribe button to stay notified. Olfina's character is that of a proud feminist, someone who believes that women are just as capable as men at anything they want to do, whether it's serving drinks or slaying trolls. She's pretty up in your face about her belief in female equality too. As soon as you approach her, she says this.
What's the matter? You can't stand the sight of a strong Nord woman?
No. I never said or even implied anything of the sort. Side note, even setting aside the baffling plot holes I'm about to talk about, I still find her character annoying because of how much of a bitch she is. If you're playing as a male, then the minute she lays eyes on you, she instantly assumes that you're a sexist despite having zero evidence of that aside from the fact that your character has a penis. And that's not a feminist attitude right there, that's the attitude of a total bitch. So anyway, now that I've got that out of my system, some of you might reasonably wonder, how can there be plot holes in something as simple as being in favor of girl power? At best, that makes her uninteresting, since she doesn't have much of a personality beyond that, but how is that a plot hole per se? Well, the answer is because she's got a chip on her shoulder about a non-existent problem. Now, before anyone in the comments section has a heart attack, let me make one thing perfectly clear. Sexism is, and always has been, a huge problem in this world. It has not, however, been a problem in the Elder Scrolls universe. In gameplay, women have historically been treated in these games as different than men, but never inferior. In Oblivion and Morrowind, a woman's starting stats are different than the starting stats of men of the same race. For example, in Oblivion, Bretons who are women have 10 less agility at the start of the game than male Bretons, but male Bretons have 10 less speed than Breton women, so it balances out. Whichever sex you play as depends more on the play style than one sex being definitively better than the other across the board. But even purely in-universe, women have never been shown to occupy a lesser status in Tamrielic society. In fact, they have never even so much as been at a disadvantage. All throughout Morrowind, Oblivion, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls Online, and hell even Daggerfall, we see example after example after example of women having the same social standing, rights, and privileges as men, and literally nobody makes a big deal about it. Women are clearly shown across the entire franchise as being equally capable of casting spells, swinging weapons, making weapons and armor at the forge, making potions and poisons, being a guard, or even being a head of state, and nobody cares. In fact, throughout my entire experience playing the Elder Scrolls games, I have never, literally once, seen a single NPC even so much as imply that they believe that men are superior to women in this universe. Granted, while I consider myself an Elder Scrolls fanatic, I have admittedly not seen every single line of dialogue from every single character in every single game. But even if there's the one-off male character who considers men superior to women, I have seen enough characters in this franchise to know that such a belief is an extreme rarity if it exists at all. But Olfina's reaction to a male player character, where if your character is male then in her eyes you are guilty until proven innocent of being sexist, implies the opposite, that this is something Olfina has been struggling with her whole life, and she has developed a huge chip on her shoulder as a result of it. It would be like if a game developer at Bethesda introduced a character who was salty about the discrimination that Arab people faced after 9/11, and then just dropped that character into the Elder Scrolls universe where that particular social problem simply doesn't apply. Except that Olfina's character isn't being presented to us with any degree of self-awareness. She's not a fourth wall breaking character like Maik the Liar, She's presented as a totally legitimate and serious character, and the programmer who wrote her character seems completely oblivious to the fact that she's making a big deal about something that isn't really a big deal in this universe. I don't know, what do you guys think? Does Olfina's chip on her shoulder feel that out of place to you? Do you know of any acts of overt sexism in-universe that might justify Olfina's attitude that I've just overlooked? Let me know down in the comments. And that will do it for today's video. Thanks for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also check out my analysis and discussion videos, as well as my Let's Plays, where I take a more lighthearted approach to these games and just have a good time. In the meantime, however, I am Acerthorn, and I will see you guys later.